Hello everyone, it's Liza McNamara here to talk to you today about the importance of focus and why multitasking is absolutely disastrous. Ages ago, Tim Ferriss wrote on his blog that they did this study, and in this study they proved that in order to focus, you have to not multitask. And they did this study and they proved that people who smoke marijuana actually manage to focus more than people who multitask. So if you're multitasking, then you're distracting yourself more than somebody who smokes marijuana. So you're better off working high and smoking marijuana than you are multitasking. And most people think that multitasking is fantastic. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm so good at doing loads of different things at once. And they'll be checking their email, they'll be checking their text messages, they'll be checking all of these things, trying to do a million different things at once. And they don't get anything done properly, because in order to do something properly, you have to focus on it. And if you don't focus on it, then you won't be getting anything done properly, because you're only able to do one thing properly at once. You can't do lots of different things properly at one time. And this study is absolutely hilarious when you think about it. It's so funny. I mean, who would have thought that people who are smoking marijuana are more likely to be productive than people who are multitasking? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, because people who are multitasking think they're doing something great, and people who are smoking marijuana think they're doing something terrible. But really, people who are smoking marijuana may be more productive in the long term, or even in the short term, than the people who are multitasking. So if you are multitasking and you're being distracted by people or things or your phone, I reckon phone and email are the two biggest things for most people. Just switch off your phone, close your email whilst you're working, focus on what you're doing, and then when you've finished what you're doing, which you will finish sooner because you won't be distracted by what's going on in social media, then you can actually spend time focusing on the people you're talking to and giving them the time and the respect that they deserve. Because if you're talking to somebody, like you notice if you're talking to somebody, you're checking your email at the same time, you're not focusing on that person that you're emailing, and you're not focusing on that person that you're talking to. Neither of them get your full attention, and they can feel that, they notice that. So better to just focus, do what you need to do, and then once you've done it, then you can relax, then you can move on to doing whatever you want to do. And what you'll find is if you keep on multitasking, it will take you longer to do things. You'll get more tired because it's taking you longer to do what you need to do. But if you focus, you'll be less tired because you'll get things done quicker. And obviously there's always more things to do in a day if you're a productive person than you could ever possibly get done, right? But if you focus, you will get more done. And for a lot of people, it's like a competition, you know, it's like, oh, let's see who can do the most amount of things at once, who can be, jack of all trades, we call it, you know, and it's kind of ironic. I would not create more than one at once. I wouldn't write a book on weight loss whilst I'm writing a book on success in trading, or whilst I'm writing a book on motivation, and whilst I'm writing a book on time management, because you need to focus on one thing at a time. And imagine if I was to try and write a book on time management whilst I was writing a book on weight loss. Wouldn't work. Ridiculous. So really, you've just got to be disciplined, switch off your phone, close your email, do whatever you need to do, focus on the task at hand. And this is especially big for internet marketers, because you get so distracted by all of the things that are happening, and whilst you're sitting there programming your code on your website, you could be checking Twitter, Facebook, Skype, goodness knows what. So just focus and you'll get more done.
I'm in love with the music.